Hey everyone, it's Shelby, shelbycomics.com, and Freeway wanted to come visit today. She's up here wanting attention. So I only have one package for today, but then I have something else we're going to talk about. So here's the package. I did peek. It says open carefully, so still sealed. See if I can find my... So this is for me, that's why I'm opening up on camera. So you can see my surprise and hopefully happiness. I don't show too much Silver Age on the channel, so I'm pretty picky with my Silver Age purchases and usually like to do those at cons so I can really take a look at it, things like that. But I did come across these Strange Tales number 132 and Strange Tales number 133. Let's take a little bit closer look at these. Let's look at number 132. So I pulled out a couple of Mylar. These are just in normal bags and boards, and looks like they've been in them for a while. Alright, so overall, just looking at the back, very nice, very clean. Front's very nice too. A lot of nice gloss. Not really any major spine ticks either, so there's a little bit of rub there. There's a little bit of creasing there on that bottom corner. Wow, those pages are white on the inside. Pretty nice, very happy. I'd like to definitely clean it and then press it. I'm not sure if it's a 9.0 or not, but definitely should be about an 8.5. Now 133, looks like this in a little bit older bag. Alright, again, looking on that back cover first, pretty clean. The staples are misstapled, so you can see they're actually kind of on the back side instead of the edge. There's a little tear here, maybe a little bit of shadowing, a miswrap. Again, no real spine ticks or anything. No real spine ticks. I mean, corners are blunted. You can definitely see that miswrap because the pages are showing from underneath the cover, and there's definitely a dent here on the bottom. Not sure if you can see that. A lot of cover gloss. Wow. And again, some very white pages. Overall, very nice. 2 and 133. This should be from somewhere around 65, June of 65. Yeah, the Doctor Strange is Ditko art. Bob Powell, artist on the Human Torch side. Here's a little thing that I've been holding off talking about. I thought I had gotten it resolved pretty quickly. It ended up being a bit more of a pain in the butt than what I expected. So I wanted to share this with all of you. Probably about 3 weeks ago now, y'all, I shared with y'all on the channel and stuff before that, you know, I kind of scour eBay, you know, every now and then, bored at night, I'll do some odd searches and stuff. Y'all also know that I enjoy signed books. I did a search for signed books, and I found one seller whom had 8 or so signed books. They were all modern books, but it's definitely by a lot of different of artists. I know Arthur Adams was one of them. I think Scotty Young was one. And the seller had a starting bid of $9.95 on each of these books. And there were 0 bids. And I think there was about 7 hours left in the auctions. I did a $10 bid on all of them. Said if I win something, I win something. If I don't, no big deal. I ended up winning all 8 books. And I think they were spread out. I won 4 within the first 7 hours, and I think the other 4 were like a day later. The seller had a fairly good rating. I think it was around 600, 800. I wasn't worried much about it. Since I knew I was bidding on other things, what I always do with sellers is communication. I immediately contacted the seller, said, hey, I'm bidding on 4 more of your things. Thank you for the great auctions. Looking forward to, you know, perhaps adding these to my package. I won the other 4 and I contacted the seller. So on my shopping cart page, each item had an individual shipping cost of like $8. Well, there's no way I'm paying $64 in shipping, right? 8 books, $8 shipping. I contacted the seller and said, thank you for offering such great items. Can you do combined shipping and send me an invoice? Now, I really didn't think much about it because I didn't receive any response to the first email or the first message. I think this is on a Tuesday. Never saw an invoice. I was dealing with other things during the week. Just didn't think about it. And no response from the seller. And then on Friday, I got this string of emails saying, you have been given a restriction for non-payment. So I was like, well, this ain't right. This was late Friday when I got these emails. I immediately contacted the seller, said, hey, what's the deal? Send me an invoice. I'll happily pay you. Got no response. The next day, I got an email with an invoice for the other 4, and as soon as they sent it, right after that, I got another restriction saying non-payment. So I never even had a chance to pay the second invoice. It was just automatically pulled. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. If we go to eBay, here's their unpaid item policy, and very clearly at the top it says members must pay for items they win or commit to buy on eBay within 4 calendar days. Sellers don't need to open an unpaid item cases any longer. Instead, orders can be canceled if a buyer hasn't paid within 4 calendar days. So this first part is what applies. Is the seller purposely waited 4 days and then canceled my order? Apparently they did not like how much their item sold for. They waited that 4 days, then canceled my order, which they can do according to the unpaid item, right? Because it says that the seller doesn't need to open an unpaid item case any longer. So they just can cancel an order, and then it automatically does a restriction against the buyer. And then why does eBay have this policy? This policy ensures buyers follow our guidelines on purchasing items in order to protect sellers and maintain a fair and safe marketplace. I'm a buyer and a seller on eBay. I've personally have never had a problem with eBay not paying. I contacted eBay, which was a pain in and of itself because you cannot find a direct number anymore. Both times I had to go through the little chat box. First time they said, we will have someone call you. And they did call. They were super great. The person looked at my record, saw that I'd been with eBay 20 years. I've never had an issue. They saw my messages. They saw there was no responses to me from the seller, and they said they would take care of it and pull the restrictions. Oh, the restrictions prevented me from being able to buy or bid on anything on eBay. As a person that makes part of their living on eBay, this was, needless to say, a very difficult situation. So every time I try to bid or buy something, I would get a warning message saying you've had more than 2 restrictions against you in the past month for non-payment. Like I said, eBay did seem to take care of it. They were on my side, sent me a couple of emails. Things seemed to get resolved. A week later, I try bidding on something again, and I get the error message again saying that I had 2 non-payment restrictions against me and I couldn't bid on anything. It was fixed. I was able to purchase and bid on things for about a week, and then it came back. So I had to spend about an hour today, maybe close to 2 hours, dealing with eBay again, and they said they saw what the problem was, they would take care of it. Anyway, I just wanted to bring this out, maybe as a warning, maybe as just me venting about my inconvenience. If you've had any kind of similar situation in the past, maybe leave a comment. But definitely y'all did not know about that policy. Definitely want to bring that to your attention. I understand that it protects sellers, but it's obviously still a semi-flawed system. Anyway, that's it for me today. Sorry about the rant. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell every time you want to see Freeway and her sneezes. And with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and comics. Thank you all. Bye.
Yeah.